This is Hurricane Helene hitting Sarasota, Florida. It's nice and calm before the storm. The boats are secure. The storm surge started hours in advance of the storm actually hitting Sarasota. Here you can see the water levels are up well over 2 feet, and it's beautiful sunny skies. Our vessels are secure with dozens of lines to make sure that we're protected and ready for the storm. At this point, the storm was still 150 miles south of Sarasota. The Gulf was already starting to rage, and the beginning rain bands were happening throughout the day. Fast forward a few hours.
About 7:35 at night. It's been a long day. We've been very protected, which has been great. But the biggest thing is storm surge, and it's continuing to rise. It's now at its highest point. It's still rising. The dock itself is already coming off, so we got to come up and then take a look. I am going in to this. Oh boy, and it's gotten deeper and deeper and deeper. All right, so I'm up to my shorts as high as it'll go, and I've still got several feet before I actually get down. So that's a no bueno. I'm not gonna do that. But, and the water is still rising, unfortunately. Oh man. We are officially trapped on the boat now. All right, so we just lost power to the towers and the townhouses here. It is 8-ish at night. It's dark. It's flooded. The water is coming up. We've got about a foot before we start having issues with the dock. Working our way through. Hopefully Hurricane Helene will be over soon enough. What started as a 7-foot concrete piling is down to just over a foot, and the water is still rising. The water has now gotten so high that it's breached the seawalls and is now heading for downtown Sarasota and all the surrounding buildings. We are really down to nubs in terms of losing the dock. But to raise it from this point, because it's now breached into the city, it's got to go a lot. But take a look. That is feet of water against the windows in the condo buildings next to it. The Ritz just went out, and the Hyatt just went completely out. These decks are literally several feet above land, and that's a step up to it. That's actually a coffee table underwater. Did all the inflatables to be able to block it off. Unfortunately, it's literally floating. The dock is so high up because it's so raised. It is 3:45 in the morning. The power just came back on in the city. Not everywhere, but in the whole area that we're in. The water is receding nicely, so it's now several feet. You can actually even see the power box because it's almost down. You've got probably another foot before you can actually see the dock. Giddy Up is doing great. The aftermath. Actually, the water is still on the dock, so it's still probably 2 feet high, but it's okay. Boat's doing great. It's still blowing here. Everything came over the seawall. This was all flooded. So the water was all the way back up to the building. The The roads here you can see were completely flooded. I'm heading over to Marina Jack's to figure out what it looks like over there.